Good afternoon from the set of Jaws. Insiders confirm the shark still isn't working, leaving many to wonder if the film will ever be finished.
Cut! Just stop! We know already!
We're not here to rehash the delays. Roll the good stuff.
Todd Rebello, growing up part of a large and extended and influential Oak Bluffs family, he is the son of Anthony and Marilyn Rebello. Tony Rebello was a selectman. He was a moderator in the town of Oak Bluffs. Todd is now the owner of The Locker Room, a sports memorabilia store on Circuit Avenue in Oak Bluffs. He is a highly ranked, nationally ranked poker player. He was an extra in Jaws. His late brother Chris played Mike Brody in Jaws, and though he held many jobs on the island, Chris was best known as a coach of Martha's Vineyard youth hockey, Little League, girls softball, junior high school basketball, and a revered assistant coach for the high school varsity football team. Todd Rebello.
I know, for me, sitting on the beach the entire summer, watching the filming take place, even watching some of the scenes down here in Edgartown that weren't on the beach and now at the Brody house, I don't think any of us foresaw what was going to come the next summer when the movie came out and we all jumped back the first time, or the first scene, the first sighting of the shark. I, in my first 13 years of life, was never afraid to go in the water, and the next 37 years, it's always that little thought in the back of your mind. It was a Spielberg movie, but it's kind of Hitchcockish, because there's something there. It's the possibility that the fantasy could continue and this could happen, and it intrigues you. And then, of course, explaining to a 13-year-old and an 11-year-old that somebody's going to pay you to go to the beach all summer. Was pretty, we would have paid, looking back, we would have paid to go to the beach and be part of that experience, but somebody's going to pay you to go to the beach. And my brother, who played Michael Brody, it was quite an experience because the production, Steven Spielberg was always conscious of making sure that family members of the boys and local people who participated in the movie always rode together in a sense and stayed together throughout the filming process, and kind of made everybody feel somewhat inclusive here on the island, because they really did use a lot of local people. And I think that's what changed all our lives, is because whether it's the parade scene going down Edgartown, and for me, and I'm sure for Tom, seeing the band from the Boys and Girls Club band, I mean, that's one of my favorite scenes. And again, all kids that we went to school with, it became very inclusive for everybody on the island. And the summer came and went, and we all went back to school and kind of went about our ways, and the next spring came, and we're sitting there one night, and as most families did back in the 70s, we only had ABC, CBS, and NBC. There was no cable and all these other Discovery channels and these things. And we're sitting there one night, you'd had dinner, and then you'd sit down and you'd watch Walter Cronkite. He was in everybody's living room. And we sat there one night, and the first trailer came on. And it happened to be that first trailer was my brother's head, the next shot in the estuary, as they panned in on him, and we didn't expect it. Oh, wow. All of a sudden, that whole summer came back. And we went to school the next day, and we found out that everybody else in town watches Walter Cronkite at 6:30, because that was the power of TV. And then all of a sudden, it was back. And, all of a sudden, the excitement hit the island again, and this is real, and there is a movie, because there were rumors that, they were having problems with production and editing. And next thing you know, the summer came, and we were at the ends of our seats. And, whether you saw the movie filmed or not, the same reaction, I got the same reaction as somebody who never saw one bit of filming or was on the island. We all jumped on that first. We never expected that to have so much suspense, and it was quite exciting. So.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you for joining us on this chapter of Echoes of Amity. The story continues. Click here to watch the next episode or dive into the full series playlist. And if you haven't already, subscribe so you don't miss the next wave of Amity's history.